All right, imagine taking a journey around the Tampa Bay area through food. In fact, you can dive into 50 culinary icons throughout Tampa. And here to explain how are Stephanie Fred from Visit Tampa Bay and Chef Greg Baker from The Refinery. Good morning.
Good morning.
So here it is. I'm holding it in my hand.
It's right there. It's finally out.
Table.
Yes, it was out as of Monday, so we're very excited.
I love this cookbook. Can I just say, here's my big thing. I don't know how you feel about it when you're a chef. I like to see pictures.
Pictures are huge.
When the recipes are in there. Yeah, and I want to know what it's supposed to look like at the end. That's important,
That's
right?
important. It's so important, exactly.
Well, before we get you cooking and what your featured dish is in here, how did this come to be? How were the restaurants decided on?
So it was a very small idea because we knew that Tampa was really going through this food renaissance. I mean, it's booming, especially this year. And so we were planning for 2019 and we thought, you know, how about a cookbook? And I immediately said, that's a great idea. And then it just blew up into this huge project because once one chef got interested, this food community really kind of falls in line. And, you know, everyone was definitely at our doorstep saying, hey, put us in. And we couldn't be more thrilled to be a part of it.
Well, and what I love about it, though, I mean, these are local restaurants.
Oh, yes.
You say there's the closest you'll get to a chain is the Columbia.
Yes, and really, I mean, they're not even that, they're not a chain. So they're mostly a Florida restaurant, and we're very proud to have them in the book as well. But it was very important to us to have local Tampa restaurants in the book.
How does it feel to be a part of that and be, again, I mean, we've talked about this before, how Tampa is becoming this huge foodie destination.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is a great opportunity for marketing Tampa as a whole. And
do you mind sharing the recipes? I mean, is that hard for chefs to go, okay, I'll hand it out?
No, you'd be surprised. I mean, there were some, I mean, I could think of maybe a couple that said, you know, these are family recipes, so it's really hard for us to let go of one, but, you know, we'll give you a simple one. And really, it was just maybe a couple, and I understood it completely. And then Chef, I mean, he's cooking up some great stuff for us today.
How'd you guys decide, because you're making it today, so it's the yuca fritta with
yuca frita with a miso caper comeback sauce.
Okay,
he says it beautifully.
This is a nod to the Cuban heritage, Caribbean heritage of Tampa.
Okay.
You know, you can get yuca frita in dozens and
you say
hundreds of
yuca
places.
is all over the Bay Area. You can actually find the trees
here.
around.
Yeah.
All right,
so
let's get cooking.
This is what yuca looks like in its raw form. You dig it up out of the ground, and it's just a root.
I would never know that you could eat that.
It's delicious.
You peel it, it starts to get a little more appetizing.
Okay.
Now, after
How do you explain what the texture is for people who haven't tried it yet?
It's kind of potato-like.
Okay.
But it takes a little manipulation to make this actually taste good. So from here, we're going to cut this up. Then we're going to throw it in a pot of water and boil it for about 15 minutes with some garlic cloves.
Look at you knowing the magic of TV, showing us all the steps.
So it starts looking more and more like food.
Okay, yeah.
And then we just throw it in the frying pan to crisp it up.
Okay. Once that gets crisp, is that the final stage over there? Look,
yeah, we'll revisit that.
I know, it's like he's done this
TV
before.
I know.
Now for the sauce, we just start with some mayonnaise. This is a sauce from Mississippi that I just kind of dressing up a little bit.
Of course you did.
So I use Duke's mayonnaise. You can use whatever you like. You can use a little garlic powder.
Okay.
A little onion powder.
I'm glad you're doing this. I would have just started mixing everything in there.
Lemon juice.
Just put it all in there.
Hot sauce. Whatever for your favorite brand is.
What kind of? What's the end product for the sauce?
This is
like, what do you call it?
Comeback sauce.
Okay, comeback sauce.
We use a little Worcestershire, so at this point it's kind of, you know, like dressed up Thousand Island dressing.
Okay. I'm a saucy girl, so I always like when there's a good sauce with. And from what I understand, it kind of just matches the taste. It's pretty.
It's like a fancy ketchup for French fries. But
there we go. I like it.
And then, you know, to put our little twist on it, we're going to take a little white miso paste. This is fermented soybeans.
Okay.
And some capers. These are the buds of a nasturtium plant.
To make it fancy. What are some of the, as he's doing this, what are some of the other things people can expect? Is it all food? Is there any drink? There was drinks, wasn't there?
There's food, drinks, desserts, and there's even some stories where we're able to work with some great food writers here locally to talk about Tampa's food history and where we've come from, and then also the Renaissance and where we're going. So it's a really great collection of stories as well, and it really is helping us sell our destination to travelers looking for a cool place.
See. Absolutely.
Yeah. So skill levels can be anywhere as simple as, you know, what Greg is cooking up today and something as intricate.
Yeah, can we actually do this stuff at home?
I really think you can. I grew up with yuca, so it's, I know.
I specifically geared this for the home cook.
Okay, all right,
so
good.
It's only got a few steps.
There are some. I always say Chena. I love Chena, but they have an intricate carrot cake in there. But You know, if it doesn't work out in your kitchen, just go to the restaurant and check it out.
Well, and
That's
I love what a perfect timing to release this too, because the holidays are coming up. So this is a great gift. All right. We're out of time. That's looking pretty good, though. The recipe's in here. The picture of how it's supposed to look is already in there, too, which I love. Thank you both so much. Is this going to be an annual thing, you think? Biannual?
It did say volume 1, so maybe there's a volume 2.
Volume 2 is going to be in the works. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll put details on our website.